From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Ready. 70 ending. Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go. Ready.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 9:55. Hey, eat. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Man. Check. Hey, Haywood. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Man, 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch out.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
On first down, Cannon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54 miles. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the action.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got you. Mike, 50. Based on travel. 54. Check.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You can't block me. You can't. General West.
On second down, it's Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield, sack number 16 on the year. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott looking deep in the direction. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Red 80.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch the safety cream.
Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Darnold now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a 1st down.
Check, red 80. Check, hot route. Hot. Check. Protein spill, lady.
Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a draw play. This is Bell. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, touch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Elliott takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Prescott from the gun. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's still fighting forward. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and 5 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson and the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Bell. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, they're scared. Hey, switch.
On second down, it's Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Mike 54. Come on, D.
One more time, it's Cannon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Fickens' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play.
57, Mike.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Elliott on 1st down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Single.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And that hits This off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go! Right there. 54, right there, 54.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
Back to Cannon again on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.